Hey ladies and gentlemen, I'm coming to you looking really crazy, really rough. It's been a very, very long day, and I said, you know what? Before I go any further, let me show you guys fake AirPods. Now these are these are what some people say are exceptional quality, great quality, right? However, I don't want people to be fooled, to be duped. So I'm getting ready to show you. I'm going to try to do this and show you up close. I'm going to try to not make it a very long, drawn out video like some of the videos you see online. But I'm going to tell you, number one, do not do this test. And I'm going to explain what I'm talking about in just a second. There's a test that some people say that you can do because the real ones have magnets in them. No. Do not listen to that because the fake ones have magnets too. So what I'm getting ready to show you, I'm going to flip my camera around, and I don't have a how do you say it, a professional studio or anything. I'm coming to you real raw. I'm just sharing some information. I'm sharing some information on how to spot fake AirPods. The number one thing that you want to know about fake AirPods is that if you cannot go into your settings and change the name of your AirPods, chances are they're fake. It's a couple of different things to do to try to fix that, because sometimes real AirPods do give you where you cannot change the name in the settings, and that happens. If that's the case, there's some things you can do. You can reset your AirPods, meaning put them back in the case. Hit the white button. You can delete it from your device. Hold on to the white button so that it repairs again, and that will reset your device. Sometimes turning off your phone, your iPhone, turning it back on, that will do it too. But if you've tried all of those and you still cannot rename your AirPods, then chances are you have fake ones. So I'm going to show you. I'm going to unbox. This is unboxing all the generations of AirPods. Don't ask me why I have them. Because I wanted to test them out, and I wanted to check them out and see how fake they were. They're not very expensive at all, but you can be fooled. So let's start. I'm going to start first with the very first ones. Let me see if I can get them. Make sure which ones I have here. I'm going to start with the very first. So this is the second. So we're not going to start with these. And keep in mind, all the ones that I'm going to show you here, except I'm going to show you mine that are legit. Let me just get logged in here real quick. All right, perfect. Okay, so let's start with these. Now, first of all, there are many different things that people tell you to look for so that you can say that they're real or not. For instance, people will tell you, and I'm going to show you, people will tell you that you need to see all of this information, like it needs to have the Apple symbol on the box and all that, as you can notice. And I'm going to flip this camera around. Let's see if I can do that. Okay, so let me flip the camera around so that you can see exactly what I'm seeing. So let me move the camera back just a little bit so that you can see exactly what I'm seeing. I want you guys to be prepared. So first of all, you can look at the face, and let me move this a little bit like that. And you could look at the emblem, and you can feel it. I can't show you a side view, or can I? No, I can't. But you can feel it, and it's raised, just like the normal box. A lot of times they tell you look for these numbers and this label. Again, it looks legit. It has the Apple logo. Some of the fakes won't have the Apple logo on all sides of the box. So anyway, so let's unbox these. Let's take a look at what they look like. Again, you'll see that they have, again, designed by Apple, made in California, that's normal. Sometimes it'll say in China, because there is a Chinese version that are legit. So that's not a way to tell. But again, these look so real. I'm gonna take them out of the package. That way you can see. And I'm showing you raw real. Again, the package looks just like, I've had every model of iPhone iPhone and AirPods that you can buy. I don't want to tear up the package, but let me see. I may be doing this again. I don't know how this video will come out, but let's take a look. So again, if you could take a look here, it has the green LED. I mean, they look legit. I'm gonna pull them out. Move this out of the way. Move that out of the way. And if you look at these, everything about them looks so real. Even the bottom part, I don't know if I can see that, show that really well. I mean, they look so real, right? So one of the tests that people say to use, do not use this test. I'm going to show you why. Again, these are fake as can be AirPods. They're fake. So they tell you that if you move, one AirPod next to the other, right? That if you move this close to this one, real ones will move because the magnet makes them kind of like move away from each other. That test is not valid. So if that's the test that you're using, it's not valid. They have gotten really, really good. Let me show you. Let me move it to where, like this, so you can see that I don't touch. Again, let me move it again, just to make sure that you can see. I'm not gonna touch them. Okay, so again, don't use that test. That test is not valid. They have gotten really, really good at making these things look real. So, so how to spot fakes? Number one, if you look at this, look at the LED. First of all, on the real Apple LEDs, and I'm going to get something to point. First of all, you see how this case doesn't even stay open? That's a telltale sign. The Apple case is very sturdy, but I'm going to show you here's the main LED here. But if you look at this, you can see it shining all in there. I mean, just really, really shining. Let me do it again. This part of the case is very, very translucent where you can see through it. That's a telltale sign. The weight of it is very, very light as well. Very, very light. You'll also feel that the weight of the AirPods themselves are very, very light as well. So that's one of the things to take a look at. Again, the case doesn't stay open properly. I mean, it just doesn't. Okay. Another thing, again, you can't really tell it, but the back, it has a button, and the button feels just like the real one. Okay. So I don't want to waste time putting these back together, but I'm going to show you another thing too. This piece of plastic. See that? How it's shiny plastic? That's another telltale sign. Again, here's the inside of the box where you can see the cable. They do a very nice job imitating that, but that's not an Apple cable. Okay. So let's box that back up. Absolute junk, guys. So I'm going to show you what you can look at the packaging as well. Again, not anything that you can really go by as far as telling the fakes from the real. So what you want to really look at is the weight of the AirPods. That's what you want to look at. Do not pay attention to this. Also, they say that on the real ones, you can look at, and I'll show you on the other ones, because these are all the same. On the real ones, they say that you can look at the serial number, and I'll show you. Again, these are now, see, still made in California, or designed by Apple in California. These are the wireless case. Again, they look very, very similar, right? I'm going to show you again. Do not use that test, that magnet test. That magnet test is not valid. Move it so you can see without touching. So again, that's not real at all. One of the things these are actually really hard to fake. Well, hard to tell that they're fake because this case is actually a decent case, but you can still feel the hinge. The hinge on the fake ones, it's not a really good hinge. It just doesn't stay open, spring open, and stay closed like it should. Okay. So let's talk about that serial number. The serial number. These are completely fake, and you'll see that in here. Serial number. There is a serial number in there. You can go to Apple. Just Google, check warranty status of AirPods, and it'll allow you to put this number in. I haven't done it on this pair, but I imagine that the serial number that are on these will probably let you know that they're no good. But just the weight of these are totally different than the real ones. But again, as you can see, they have the sensor. They have all of that. All of that stuff looks good. It looks good. Really hard to spot. Again, do not use that magnet test. Please don't use that magnet test. Again, the packaging, you can see the cables there. If you can see this, very translucent packaging. Total garbage, y'all. And you may be unlucky if you're buying these on the street to run across these and think that they're real. They are as fake as can be, I promise you. Again, they're all the serial numbers. Now, you want to also check that the serial number here matches the serial numbers on the inside. A lot of times, that's one of the telltale signs that these are fake as well. The serial numbers won't match. They'll be totally different. So now let's go. When I first in the market for reselling AirPods, meaning I wanted to become someone that sold AirPods, I said to myself that it's going to be really hard for them to fake the AirPods Pro. And I just, again, let's look at the packaging one more time. It has everything. Now, they've even gotten smart. A lot of times this label is up high, and you can tell when this label's up high, chances are they are fake. But again, you want to check the serial number. A lot of times the fake ones don't have Apple on all the sides. Also, this is not raised, and I don't know if I can show you if you can see it. You can't really see it, but I can feel it, and you can feel it raised. A lot of times on the ones that are seriously fake, you cannot even tell that's raised. But anyway, this one is. Again, in the packaging, it has all the stuff exactly like the AirPods Pro. Again, here's the packaging in the bottom. It has the extra earpieces. It has all of that. It even has the lightning cable on the inside. I know it's kind of dark. I do apologize. But let's take a look real quick. Again, the hinge is like a telltale sign. Apple does not make, they don't make their hinges so crappy. The hinges are good, really good. As you can see on the inside of these as well, let me see if I can show you. You can barely see it. Matter of fact, let me pull my light down. See if I can pull my light. Give me just a second. pull my light here. So that's my daughter. Okay. Still can't really see it, but here's some FCC labels and stuff. But on this side right here is where the serial number is. So let me help you guys real quick. One of the ways, because they've gotten really, really good on the AirPod Pros, one of the ways to check the case, number one, very flimsy. Number two, when you plug in the case of the fake ones, can you see the blinking? Genuine AirPods don't do that. Okay. Let me show you. These are real AirPods. As you can see, the case is all dirty. I mean, when I open the hinge, it is smooth. You don't hear any noise when I open in the hinge here. It can stay partly open. These are real. You cannot leave it halfway open or halfway closed. Again, one of the telltale signs. Again, when you plug up the fake, that's what it does. When you plug up the real, that's what it does. And eventually that light will go out. We'll just wait a few seconds before it does. That's how you know you have real ones. Again, real, fake. It blinks. So, just wanted to show that. That's on the Pros. This green light, I don't know, you could tell if you look, let's look at the green light. You see one is like crazy, it looks bright, but what it is the case itself. You're seeing it glow from behind the case because the case is translucent, okay? Let me show you on the inside too. See the inside of let me pull this out really quick. The inside there, that message versus the new ones. I'm sorry, the real ones. See how it looks different? See how you can see, and I'll just point to it here, you can see the serial number information, and then you can see the FC. You see that information there? It just, again, looks very much different. But let's get down to the actual AirPods themselves. This is the hard part. This is the hard part. So some of your, again, the faker on the left, these are the real ones. They look identical. I mean identical. One of the things that you'll be able to spot, let's see if I can bring the light even closer. Put the light right there. I'm going to show you this on the Pros, how to spot the fake. If you look at the speaker, see if I can show it. This speaker right here, it's more indented. See how you can see it, how it sinks down in there? Versus on the real ones. Look at the real ones. See how it's almost flush. Let me see if I can put them together. See the angle? So see the ones on the left are the real, the one on the right are the fake. Let's move into the light. So again, what I'm trying to show you, be able to check, is this part right here, how it's indented, that speaker. It's far down in there. Versus on the real ones, you can barely see any indentation right here. It's flat across. On some of your, so I've got the fake on the left, These are the real. On some of them, the earpiece right here will be round. I'm sorry, I'm out of camera. Will be round instead of oval. As you can see on these fakes, they're oval, very much so. Another telltale sign, and this is the last one, is the sensor here. Give me just a second. The sensor right here, right? This sensor. You can squeeze it and feel an audible click on the real ones. On the fake ones, you can't feel anything. You can't feel anything. And if you sync these to your phone and you can tap on the pros, definitely a fake. Tap, fake. The real pros have no tap function. It's all squeeze now. You squeeze this part, you squeeze the stem part for everything. Again, so hopefully, and flip my camera back around. All right, so hopefully I was able to shed some light on our real AirPods, fake ones. Again, the weight, if you feel both of these, the weight is different. If you get these and they're super light, I mean, where you can almost not feel them in your hand, they are fake. These have some type of weight to them. Again, what I was showing you, you won't be able to see it right here, but this part, see that speaker part right there? How it's flush? When you look at the fake babies, look how indented. It's crazy. I'm bringing it out of focus, or bring it in focus. See how indented that is? Telltale sign. So hopefully I saved you guys from buying fake AirPods. Again, so let me show you the box. As you can see, these are my boxes. As you can see, the dirty smudge there. Fake box. Oh, there's one more thing. I forgot. I'm sorry. I forgot. I'm going to show you this really quick. Another way. Look how different these are. Let me find it. Where is it at? Oh my goodness. There it is. Shiny. Cardboard. This is real. Fake. So again, guys, leave your comments in the bottom. I just want to help you guys not fall victim to some of these scammers out here that are selling these AirPods as if they're real. A lot of them are not. So hopefully that helps somebody on how to determine. If you're not sure, meet the person at the Apple store. Meet them at the Apple store. Meet them at a T-Mobile or AT&T or Sprint or Verizon or whatever. Just meet them at the store and have them take a look at the serial number, and they'll be able to tell you. Don't get duped by these people selling these fake AirPods.